Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Nasty Addiction Garage. So I got some good news. Finally, the powder coating parts came in. So I can now finally complete this motor, put it all together, make it all look nice and pretty, and get it prepped to put inside this MR2. So one thing I do got to do with the MR2 is clean out the trunk and still clean it out. Haven't done that yet, but I thought it would make a good episode, so I wanted to save it for some good content. But in the meantime, I got all the powder coated parts ready to go. So I got some time, so I'm gonna make a video about it and put all these parts on. So let's get to it, man. I'm super excited. Let's go.
So check it out, guys. We have everything here. We have the TCS bars that's here. We have the intercooler piping, the TCS bar that I just kind of mocked up here. Looks super cool. But, obviously I'm just mocking it up to see how it looked. So intercooler piping, the gas filler neck is going to be nice. Little minor like vacuum lines and gas lines, the hard lines. Heat shields, valve cover, another heat shield, like the header heat shield. We have motor mount. We have the 3VZ harmonic balancer, alternator bracket. I think this is the motor mount bracket. Another transmission bracket down there for the cables. Another motor mount. The Woodsport motor mount. The windshield wipers right over there. So everything is here. Oh, and the 4-inch Monster TCS intake pipe, or the cold side where the filter goes onto that thing. So all this stuff ready and set to go. So let's get to it. So I unwrapped the valve cover. It looks amazing, guys. Check this out. Check out this quality. This quality is amazing. So what I'm going to say on top of this is check out this link right here. I'll have it in the description. Elvin Hydro Dip on Facebook. This guy does magic to everything. Check him out. His link is right here. Just make sure you hit him up and let him know that Jeremy with the MR2 sent you. He'll hook you up. So check it out, though. This quality is amazing. This is called a 50/50 black is what he told me. So not necessarily shiny, not necessarily matte. It's got that like satin look to it, which is going to be amazing on this build. So let's put it on. So as you guys see, the this valve cover gasket does not fit the 5th gen. So now I'm kind of stuck with this and have to order a new, because this was new. But again, I ordered it and it said it was good for 4th and 5th gen. This is a lie. But it's kind of a waste of money now. Still new though. So I'm just going to put it on there on top of the motor just as a placement and kind of just leave it on there, see how everything looks together. When I get the gasket for this, we'll continue to put this. But let's move on to the rest of the stuff. Look at this quality, guys. This is ridiculous. This is going to look so amazing in this car. It's just going to be amazing. Check this out. So now I'm going to start attaching everything else. So let's get to it. So check it out, guys. Check it out. It looks good. It looks amazing, actually. Got some fingerprints on it. That's probably the only thing that's gonna annoy me, but I could always wipe those down, make it look nice and fresh. But this here, guys, is looking really, really good. I was kind of iffy at first, thinking about how a satin black is gonna look, like murdered out almost. But it looks good, guys. It looks really good. So let's move on to the rest of the stuff. Hey guys, now I just finished with the intake for the turbo. Got the heat shield on, got the valve cover on, not completely because I need to buy a 5th gen gasket because obviously that gasket's not working or fits on there, so I have to buy a whole nother one. I don't know why it doesn't fit, but it's probably from a different gen, so whatever. I gotta buy a new one. But it's looking good. It's looking good. Check this out, guys. Check it out. Look at that. It's a good type of shine, too. It's not that too shiny, but it's got that like nice little matted finish to it. This is going to be good, guys. Imagine this inside here. This here. This here. This here. All right, let's move on to some more parts. Now we're going to install I believe it's the motor mount bracket. So it's going to go here, probably like reach up to up here. But we're going to put it in, and then I'm going to slide the motor mount on because I got the motor mount powder coated as well. Which I think eventually I'm going to have to cut out the insert, but we could do that along with installing it. So let's get this installed. So motor mount bracket is installed. Look at how nice this looks. Guys, this looks so much better in person than this phone or this camera can put together. This thing looks amazing. Check it out. Just look at it. It's freaking amazing. Wait until I start implementing the intercooler piping and all that other stuff. This thing is going to look badass. So let's continue putting our stuff on. Guys, I just want to talk a little bit about detail. I'm a big fanatic on detail. And the type of quality work Elvin does for his customers on all his powder coating stuff is amazing. He even went through to not only wrinkle black this, right? But he also did all of the bolts too. Check out this. Like the bolts are even powder coated, guys. Like this guy does awesome work. It makes the build, you know. I'm a big fan of detail. You know, the littlest detail can make the biggest change on your motor. So look at how nice this thing looks. I really wish I can keep it, but I'm not. So let's move on. Let's keep putting on some parts. Alright guys, the alternator bracket is nice in place and installed. 3 bolts. I have another bolt here. I'm not sure if this one fits or supposed to fit in here. Let's see. No, it doesn't even thread, so it must not reach back here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it does. It does. So I'm going to tighten that up really quick, and then it is completed, and we'll move on to the next part. Check it out. What we're going to be doing now is actually installing the intake manifold again. What I'm going to be doing is just kind of like a light, very quick, just put it on there type of thing. Just because what I'm going to be doing is mocking it up and just kind of sitting it there because I need to reorder some gaskets. The gaskets that I did have were for a 2nd and 3rd gen, I believe. So I need to reorder those and go from there, but let's mock it up and see what we do. Guys, check out this intake manifold. All this put together looks so freaking good. Look at how nice this looks. I always say this, but whoever gets this motor is going to get such a clean car. Completely clean. So, just another reminder, guys, this will be for sale. This swap and car together will be for sale. I haven't thought about price yet, but this is kind of where we're at. So, I'll have a price, and it's going to be fairly priced for everything that's done to the car, for both me and the buyer, but it's looking good. It's looking really, really good. I can't wait to finish this. I'm going to take this in to get powder coated as well. There was another piece that I believe that I had around here somewhere that I was going to get powder coated as well. So, looking good. Looking good. Look at this. Just finished semi-installing the throttle body. I just mounted it up there to see how it would look. But it looks really good. The throttle body itself was pretty clean. I cleaned it out also. Cleaned out the set, like where the area where the sensor is. There's a lot of areas that I cleaned up. Still got to clean up some stuff in here. But like I said, I'm just mocking some stuff up for now just to see how everything looks together. And it's looking mighty fine, guys. It's looking mighty fine. So far so good. I had to remove the bracket because the intake manifold would not fit if the bracket was on there, or vice versa. So I think I gotta just kind of chisel this away a little bit. Maybe I will grind it down or something, but I'll grind it enough to allow the alternator bracket to sit flush, because it kind of leaves a little gap, and I'm not sure if it's because I'll show you right now. Okay? So when I mount it, it mounts perfectly fine. So ideally it mounts this way, but if you see here, it touches, it rubs. So I think I'm gonna have to chisel that little corner right here in the center of the screen out, or just kind of sand it down a little bit and go from there, because we need an alternator bracket and we need it to be flush with the motor. So that's kind of where we're gonna be otherwise. But it's looking really good, guys. Look, the motor mount came out really nice, still nice and solid, brand new. Bracket came out really good. Intake manifold came out amazing. Valve cover came out amazing. Heat shields came out amazing. The 4-inch TCS Monster intake for the turbo came out phenomenal. This is kind of how we're looking. So I really love this motor, guys. I really do. The way it looks. I haven't driven one before, so I can't tell you that I love the motor itself, but this thing is starting to look really sweet, man. So,
hey guys, so this is going to conclude today's episode. I just wanted to start mocking up some parts. This is a part 1 of a part 2 that's going to be happening. Still need to get a couple more gaskets that I'm waiting to come in, and then we can mock everything up and finally put it together. I'm super excited. This thing looks amazing. Like, this thing here, it really does make me want to keep it. I don't know how many times I want to say this, but it really does. This thing looks pretty badass. And with all that said and done, I mean, it's going to be a good motor for a clean car. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I just hope I can find a buyer to enjoy it, to have fun with it, to keep it just as new and clean and you know, oil changed up and all that stuff, and just drive it. You know, it's gonna be great. So again, guys, thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing my videos. Thank you for watching all the way through. Again, my name is Jeremy. This is Nasty Addiction. Peace.